things are going very well. We are about to enter the final stages of our diabolical plan. And if all goes well, Charisse will be eliminated by the end of the week. Speaking of eliminating, have you been down to the basement of the embassy, to the catacombs as we call them, to check on dear Chanel?
Yeah, I was down there a little while ago and slipped some food under the door to her, and she's got a tub and she's got a toilet and a sink and water, so she's not going to die anytime soon. And there are maintenance people on that level, even though it's pretty far down below ground. So I put some orange cones up and some signs that say hazardous poisons and pollutants and chemical waste and all that good stuff. So unless they're stupid or illiterate, they're not going to go anywhere near the area where she's being, kept and held hostage. So that's all taken care of.
Very, very good, Monica. That is why you are second in command, because you are a very intelligent woman for 4 years old. So, all we have to do now is wait. Felipe has been calling my cell phone non-stop. He's been demanding to know where Chanel is. I received a message from the higher level of the embassy that he has been to the front door demanding to see her. They told him she is no longer being housed here, and that if he returns, he will be shot on sight. That is why I believe he has been calling me to try to find out where she is, as if I'm going to tell him. Oh, the only bad part about this whole thing is I'm returning to Beijing with very little more than I came. It has not been financially profitable for me. I mean, Charisse will be eliminated and I will have my revenge for her being the legal wife of the man that I love. But I'm still leaving without any great fortune or American dollars. And that part frustrates me greatly.
Well, don't forget, stupid Roger. He believed that you were a licensed psychotherapist doctor. He's been paying you $300 an hour, so you've had all these sessions and that money. And I mean, what does that matter to Roger? He's loaded. He has more money than God. I mean, he has money to burn, and he's just, he's so money hungry and money oriented and selfish and greedy. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket to him. So you do have some money you're bringing back to China. You must have forgotten about that.
No, I did not forget about that. As a matter of fact, he has to pay me for the last session. Wait one moment. I just thought of a way for me to actually leave with more money than I thought. Something you just said. Roger is loaded. He has more money than he knows what to do with. He didn't even check my credentials and he was handing me cash. Oh, this gives me a wonderful and devious idea. And you are responsible for putting the idea in my mind, so thank you, Monica. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what I said, but you're welcome. So what are you going to do to Roger now?
Roger is going to pay for more than just $300 an hour for group psychotherapy sessions. Did you see my cell phone? I know I brought it in here and put it down somewhere. Did you see it?
Yeah, it's over there. It's on Chanel's nightstand.
And this is no longer Chanel's nightstand or her room. She's going to be living in the catacombs. And that may be the last place she's going to live if Felipe tries to betray me. I mean, yes, Charisse is going to die one way or another, but whether or not Chanel does is all up to Felipe, and if he is going to turn us in and put the proverbial knife in my back. But in the meantime, let me get over to my phone. I have a very important phone call to make. Excuse me?
Yes, you go right ahead. I don't know what I, could possibly say that would make me as brilliant as I already am. but I do appreciate the compliment, so thank you very much. What exactly do you think you're going to get out of Roger that is so important? I'm curious.
Well, I have my Apple phone right here, and I'm going to make a phone call right now and have a little discussion with him. Let me dial him. I have him right here now. Here we go. That is it. It's ringing. This is perfect, Monica.
Hello.
Hello. Roger? Roger Bothwell, this is Dr. Tina Long calling you. I have a couple things I wanted to ask you. I hope I'm not calling you at an inconvenient time.
Oh, no, I'm fine, Doctor. It's good to hear from you. I hope you have safe travels back to Beijing whenever you're leaving.
Yes, well, I will be leaving soon, and I don't mean to be a pest, but the first thing I wanted to ask you was, is there a way you could bring me the cash for the last psychotherapy session the other night? I really want to get packed and move on, and I thought maybe you could bring it to me over where I'm staying.
Oh, I would be more than happy to, and it's not an inconvenience at all. I'm just helping Linda with some things here at the ranch, but I'm certain I can get myself away and come and visit you about that. And what was the second thing you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, the other thing is I got a very disturbing phone call from your wife. Her name is Chanel, she said. I don't know her. I don't know how she got my number, but somehow she overheard that you were doing group therapy sessions and paying for them to me, and she wanted you to know, since you are on estranged terms and not speaking and not returning phone calls to one another, that she was very scared. It sounded like she was running from someone or trying to hide. So I asked her what I could do, and she said, is there a way I could get in touch with you since you are not speaking and you could assist?
Well, I would love to, but she went back to the United Kingdom, and I don't have any plan on going back there, or else I would look her up and see what was wrong, what was going on.
No. She is not in the United Kingdom. She is right here locally. She never left. She seems to be afraid of Felipe. It would seem he is getting a little violent because she wants to reconcile, and it sounds like she's not accepting the fact that he is with Charisse now and is being a little bit of a stalker, and he has threatened to cause her physical bodily harm. So she is nervous about all that, and she thought maybe you could intervene since you have seen him at the group sessions.
Well, she certainly seems to be quite well informed, and I had no idea she was still here. I thought she left a long time ago.
Well, yes, she figured you did think that, but she's so afraid, and she was going to ask me if she could come to see me for some counseling, and I told her she could. I would do it free of charge.
Oh, no. By all means, I would be more than happy to reimburse you for any time you spend with Chanel. She can be quite a handful.
Well, she sounds like she could be a handful on the phone, so I told her to come to where I'm staying for counseling, and if she needed to hide out from Felipe and his violent temper and rages, he could certainly, be quite a handful himself, since I met him at the group therapy session, and she agreed, so she's going to come to me. So would you be able to also come to me to give me your last payment for the group session, and I could arrange that you two could speak alone privately? She seems very scared. I don't think she will leave here once she comes. She does not want Felipe to know where she is, and I think that he still has feelings for her, but doesn't want to acknowledge them because of Charisse. He keeps flip-flopping back and forth between the two sisters.
Well, I can be over as soon as possible. I mean, I can leave now. Actually, Linda is not here right now. She's out shopping. So I can pop over whenever you'd like, and if you could arrange for her to come at the same time, I'd be more than happy to speak to her. Yes, we are not on good terms, but I don't want to see her abused or injured by that trashy Felipe. If he has Charisse, I don't know why he would still be flip-flopping back and forth, and I don't want to see her get hurt. even though our divorce is not a very happy one since she cheated on me. But I have found someone wonderful, and I'm willing to bury the hatchet as long as she's going to behave and keep herself in tow, which is not easy for her either.
Oh, I understand. Well, by all means, come over to me. I am staying with friends of mine who are diplomats from China. They live in the Chinese embassy locally. So I am actually staying here before I return to Beijing. I have been here the entire time that I've been giving your group the psychotherapy and talk sessions. So please come over here to me and ask for me, Dr. Tina Long. I will tell the embassy people at the front desk how you can get to me, since it's a very large building. And that would be wonderful. I can meet you and take you to Chanel directly.
Oh, that would be perfect. Well, don't mind one bit, and I will bring your cash and money for whatever group or individual sessions Chanel wants to engage in. I don't know if you want me to sit in, that it would be group, or you want one-to-one, but I'll bring money for that as well, and I will be over shortly, if that's okay with you.
That is wonderful. I will be waiting to see you very soon. Thank you very much, Roger. Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Dr. Long. I will see you soon.
Very, very good. Goodbye.
That was brilliant. You actually sounded like you really cared and that you were going to do some counseling for him, and it was a good way to get the money out of him too. And now you can get more money for this pretend counseling. I think it's just hysterical how you're going to work him over for some more cash.
Yes. Yes, I am. And when he comes here, I will let the front desk know that I am the Dr. Tina Long he is referring to, since they will have no idea who that is, since to them I'm only Ding Ling Fang. But then, once he's here, he will be joining his dear Chanel in the catacombs, where he will remain, because with all of his money, he can also pay ransom to be released, not just for his wife, but for him. And the other good point is, he is now seriously involved with a woman who is also a woman of means. Yes, Linda. Linda is going to be more than happy to pay ransom when she gets an anonymous letter saying that he will be killed if she doesn't pay. She owns that big ranch and hacienda with all of those grape vineyards. So between his money and Miss Linda, I will be leaving for Beijing with plenty of money. Not the piddlings I got from the psychotherapy sessions, but actual ransom money that they will all pay to save dear Chanel and, of course, Mr. Roger Bothwell himself. Linda Peña will be paying ransom along with him, and I will be an extremely wealthy woman.